It's Mapua University versus Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. Make way for the starting lineups. First, the Mapua University Cardinals. Starting at forward number 5, Exim Piteng. Power forward number 9, Daniel Aguirre. Center number 15, Christian Bunyag. Starting at guard number 19, Sed Pelayo. And at point guard number 26, Noah Lugo. Mapua University Cardinals is led by the fortune cookie Atoy Ko. And now, here comes the starting unit, ang Manok ng Bayan, Chooks to go, Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. Starting at forward, number 14, Kobe Paras. Coming in at center, number 19, Will Gozum. At point guard, number 42, Matt Nieto. Power forward, number 2, Troy Reich. And at the other guard, number 0, 30, Ravenna. Manok na Bayan, Chooks to go, Gilas Pilipinas Cadets. Head coach is Jong Huit Chico. This game will be officiated by Anthony Roque, Salvador Cortez Jr. and Severino
And the starting lineups
Jr.
on the floor ready to take on each other for the Mapua Cardinals. You have veteran XC Biteng joining Noah Lugo, Christian Bunag, Cedric Pelayo in that starting lineup, while for Gilas Pilipinas, it's a Blue Eagle backcourt of Matt Nieto and 30 Ravenna with incoming UP Fighting Maroons freshman Will Gozum, together with Kobe Paras and Troy Reich. An opening bucket is good for the Mapua Cardinals. That has to do wonders for their confidence going up against a star-studded Gilas squad.
Actually, if you're going to look at the Mapua lineup, they're kind of be a smaller group compared, obviously, of this big lineup of Gilas Pilipinas.
Those two three-point shots brought to you with Chooks to go against the Manok ng Bayan. Pull-up jumper. Piteng just in and out of that one, giving us a chance to go to Coach Topex. Keys to victory for this game. Let's go first with Gilas Pilipinas as Will Gozum, almost but not quite.
You know, I've been really following this Gilas group, and one of the few things that they really has improved on is, you know, how well they jive together. You know, but the problem so far for them is their end game. You know, how they finish games. You know, a lot of games that they were up early, but the problem is the way they finish it. I guess familiarity with each other is a big factor for them.
Cedric Pelayo knocking one down. And even in the NCAA season and in other tournaments outside of Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, Cedric Pelayo, that's what he does best. He gets buckets from outside the three-point line. Will Gozum knocking down a baseline jumper. 5-all here in the opening quarter. Another long shot, short, but recovered by Pelayo. Doesn't hesitate for a moment and knocks it down.
Again, those 50-50 balls, you know, we talked about that during the game against Mapua. I mean, the game against LaSalle, they really struggled on getting those 50-50 balls. I guess lessons learned for them.
Another three-point shot brought to you by Chooks to go. Nag-isa Manok ng Bayan. Lugo pressuring Matt Nieto. Referee says it was such. 8 seconds left to shoot for Gilas Pilipinas. Nieto lets it fly. Overcooks it, and here comes Mapua on the break. Lugo, though, couldn't handle the pass. It will go back to Gilas Pilipinas. You mentioned for Gilas Pilipinas, Coach Topex, problems at the end game. Is that something that you attribute to them being a young squad, young as age, or bilang isang unit na natututo pa kung paano maglaro bilang isang koponan?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there, James. When you mentioned kasi that yung familiarity, one thing that we should know is mahirap mag-match up ng players because some of these guys are present in this game, and then pagdating ng next game, it's a totally different team.
Another three-point shot from Kobe Paras, brought to you by Chooks to go against the Manok ng Bayan. And it's an and-one opportunity for Noah Lugo.
Again, I've coached Noah when he was still off of high school, and this kid could really score. You know, I guess the experience that he has now with, you know, being with Coach Randy Alcantara, who used to be his coach in high school, marami siyang natututunan, and I'm sure he's going to be a big factor for this young Mapua University team.
Lugo completes the three-point play. It is 11-8. Lamang ang Mapua Cardinals kontra sa Gilas, Pilipinas.
Locking battle on number 9.
Daniel Aguirre whistled for that foul. Both teams raining down three-point shots early in this game, Coach.
Yeah, again, the guards of Mapua really giving problems for the Gilas Pilipinas, and so far they really could sustain the attack of Gilas Pilipinas. And just Gilas Pilipinas, yes, they're making those outside shots, but again, you want to go high percentage.
Another three-point shot, this time from Will Gozum. Former NCAA Juniors MVP that played for the Mapua Red Robins. Oh, another one! Oh, but that's a long two for Cedric Pelayo. (13-11), still a 2-point lead for the Mapua Cardinals. Paras gets smaller beating, once goes him into post. Kick out to Kobe for three. In and out on that one. Thing though, you don't want to fall in love with a three-point shot that much.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing that the Gilas Pilipinas has gotten themselves into. Yes, you're making your threes, but you're looking at the lineup of Mapua. Obviously, you're the bigger group, so you want to take them that deep in the paint and try to go high percentage.
Kobe Paras with a sidestep and a reverse.
That was a good finish for Kobe Paras, already with 8 points in the ball game.
Lugo tries to drop it off right, picks it off, and Gilas Pilipinas will set things up. Ravenna uses the right screen. 30 puts it up and in. The finish of the foul.
This is going to be the challenge for Mapua because, again, off a missed shot, you'll see that these Gilas Pilipinas guys are really off and running. Before that end one by 30 Ravenna, you saw Kobe Maras attacking off of those miss. So, kailangan talaga dito for Mapua is they should always have that safety guy.
For Christian Bunya, bonus free throw 30 Ravenna.
At itong Gilas Pilipinas, a team loaded with such athleticism. As that smart free throw was brought to you by Smart Get for YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Another and one opportunity, this time from Troy Wright.
Again, those 50-50 balls that really mattered in this game because you really have to outwork these Gilas guys. The key for them to at least give themselves a chance to win is you have to outwork them at any given opportunity.
Smart free throw brought to you by Smart Get for YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. 17-13, now it's Gilas Pilipinas ahead. But Pelayo waxing hot here in the opening quarter. Knocks down another jumper, just a long two that time. 15-17, 2-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Ravenna, sasalaksakan sa biting. Running out of room. Nieto to Gozum against former high school teammate Warren Bonifacio. Ravenna short on the three and the Cardinals off and running. Exhibite driving. Oh, rejected by Kobe Paras. And Kobe Paras quick to remind Exhibite, yes, I'm young, but I'm a second generation tower of power. Welcome back to ESPN 5 as we take a look at the production of Kobe Paras in the first 5 games compared to the past 2 games. And Kobe being an immense talent, he knows Coach Topex when to turn things on.
Yeah, we know Kobe, the experience that he got from the States really is helping this Gilas cause right now. Obviously, the familiarity that he has with his teammates, he's played high school ball here in the Philippines. So, makikita natin yung eagerness niya. He really has, you want to set the tone as far as his career is concerned.
Great defense by Gilas Pilipinas. Tamayo, high school standout now in this game. That's a young talent on the floor for Gilas Pilipinas. Nieto finds Paras. Catch and shoot for Kobe, no. Rebound by Victoria. Oh, nice play.
Noah Lugo.
Backdoor cut by Noah Lugo.
Again, Noah Lugo is really somebody Mapua could depend on as far as scoring is concerned, already with 7 points.
Oh, backdoor cut by Matt Nieto. Hands back and gets the finish. Inside they go to Warren Bonifacio. Pass too hot. It will go back to Gilas Pilipinas. Execution-wise, though, Mapua is hanging in there with Gilas Pilipinas.
You know what I like about Mapua right now is pagka naka-stop sila, they love to run the basketball. You know, it's gonna be hard for them to really set up their plays against a bigger and stronger Gilas Pilipinas. So they're taking their advantage, which is their quickness.
Carl Tamayo getting that stop. And here's that veteran smarts of a point guard like Matt Nieto. Knows na hindi natin kailangan magmadali. Let's set things up. Let's take care of this possession.
Again, the services of Matt Nieto was really missed during their games. You know, he hasn't really played enough games with this Gilas Pilipinas pool. At naging problema ng Gilas during their end games is really having a legit guard. Yeah, that's why you mentioned that having a legit guard like Matt Nieto is really gonna be a big boost for this Gilas Pilipinas cause.
Second block for Kobe Paras, making an impact on the defensive end.
Pretty much he knows the capabilities of Pelayo. You know, nakakailang three na siya, he shoots from the outside. So now, since he knows it, he has to make sure that he's in front of this guy.
Nine left to shoot. Nieto breaking ankles and breaking hard.
You know what's good about this Gilas offense is well spread yung floor. You know, you don't really have a post-up guy, so maluwag yung paint. So having a Matt Nieto who's really gonna be aggressive attacking the paint is gonna be a big plus for Gilas Pilipinas. As we look at this replay, makita natin the way he attacks the paint. Look at the area. You know, nobody was there from the Gilas Pilipinas pool. That's why it's an easy layup for Matt Nieto.
And Matt is experienced enough to know the balance between setting others up and setting himself up, being very aggressive because hindi pwedeng puro setup ka lang ng tao. You yourself as a point guard, Coach Topex, you play this position, you have to be a threat.
I think one of the things that Matt Nieto brings in this Gilas table is we know that he could score, but his willingness to locate the open guys of Gilas adds more threat to his arsenal.
Warren Bonifacio getting that one to go. Exploded in his debut here in the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup with 25 points against NU. Oh, Tamayo behind the back. Side step, puts it up. $1 million move, but a 10-cent finish. It's 21-19. Gilas still with the lead kontra sa Mapua. Bonifacio ulit. Offline that time, and JJ Alejandro from National University tracks it down. Isaac goes in the game. Oh, look at Alejandro leaving defenders in the dust.
2 minutes.
2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Still a 21-19 lead. Jumper missed and recovered by Carl Tamayo. JJ Alejandro. We've seen him score on different types of defenders, now doing it wearing a Pilipinas jersey. It's a 23-19 lead for Gilas Pilipinas. Timeout brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Welcome back to ESPN 5 as we take a look at the important contributions of Vince Tolentino, Richie Rivero, and Carl Tamayo for Gilas Pilipinas in their previous game.
Yeah, you can really notice that's balanced attack coming from these three guys. But looking at the lineup now of Gilas, mas makikita natin na balance. Again, balance means you have legit guards in Robert Bolick and obviously Matt Nieto earlier. So that's what's missing for me during the games of Gilas before. But now, since they have those guys, medyo ma-orchestrate na nila ng maayos yung kanilang offense.
And that is the point na sumasali sila dito sa Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. As Mapua scores on the break. Arvin Gamboa, uncontested, driving to the basket. Yun naman yung point talaga dito, Coach Topex, para masanay sa system. Makita ko sino yung best fit, kung aling units yung gumagana on the floor as Isaac Gomez is a bank shot.
Yes, you're right there, James, because as much as you practice every day, but if you cannot apply it during games, it says mawawala yung teaching points because you could only compare it from playing other teams, you know, with different styles of defense, different philosophy. So dito nila mag-gauge talaga kung sino ba talaga yung more or less they have a picture of who they're looking for pagdating ng 2023.
And for the high school guys, like sila Carl Tamayo, sila Kai Soto, just the fact that you're going up against college players, players more developed physically than you, it will do wonders for your game. Para sa larong labas, Coach Topex, as Isaac Go gives us this smart free throw brought to you by Smart. Get for YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Sa larong labas, sinasabi, mas nababata ka when you play against mga manlalaro na mas matanda pa sa'yo.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a win-win situation, not just for them as players, but most importantly, yung teams na babalikan nila. You know, Kai Soto obviously with Ateneo and Carl Tamayo is gonna be with NU. So, pag nakikita niya nga naman na dati mga kuya niya lang na pinapanood, now you play against them and you bang bodies with them and nakikita mo yung nag-engage mo rin yung sarili mo, you know, on the aspects that's where you want to improve on.
Kasi bigla pagkalaro mo naman yung mga kaedad mo, parang mas na-handle ko yung mas malalakas sa'yo, mas athletic sa'yo, mas magulang sa'yo. Diba? Yung swagger mo, yung confidence mo in your game, that just grows exponentially.
Yeah, actually, yun nga, yung feeling na, okay, ganito pala. Kasi you could only watch them play, but the moment you play, you mix it out with them sa court, talagang may realization na sila kung nasa na ba sila as far as their improvement is concerned.
7 left to shoot para sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Alejandro with the ball. Spins, dishes, Tamayo for 3. Rebound, gathered by Mapua, and this heave will take us into the second quarter. The Mapua Cardinals hanging tough against Gilas, Pilipinas. It is just a 4-point ball game, 25-21. Both teams waxing hot from the field, knocking down many threes, and executing well in their half-court set. 25-21 lead for Gilas Pilipinas against the Mapua Cardinals. Welcome back to ESPN 5. As we take a look at the rookie big man of the Mapua Cardinals, Warren Bonifacio, a promising prospect para di sa Mapua Cardinals. Had an explosive first 5 games, but against De La Salle University, again, cream of the crop, former UAP champion squad. 8.7 rebounds, decent numbers for this young man.
Yeah, I think you're gonna take away the future, you know, of Warren Bonifacio and how important he is to this young Mapua University lineup.
As we begin the second quarter, it is Isaac Go, Carl Tamayo, Kenneth Tuffin, JJ Alejandro, and Robert Pollick for Gilas Pilipinas. Alejandro, 11 left to shoot. Lots of time for Gilas. Tuffin underneath for the putback.
Again, those extra possessions that Gilas got in that play was really important. You know, as early as on, medyo scary because the taas ng scoring natin, Sir James. And, you know, I don't know if it's gonna favor Mapua, but the way rates are going, you wanna go quicken the pace if you're Mapua. Kasi nga naman kapag napag-setup ng depensa na maayos itong Gilas, they're pretty much average yung height is about 6'2". So they're just gonna keep on switching, you know, just protecting the paint.
Here's Pollick driving, hangs in the air, misses the reverse, and here come the Cardinals flying on the break. Exhibiting, lets it fly, Pollick misses, and Isaac Go secures the rebound. Tuffin patiently waiting for more blue shirts. Pressured by Eric Habel, he is joined by Warren Bonifacio, Lawrence Victoria. You have Arvin Gamboa, exhibiting another 3-point shot. Brought in by Chuck Sugo, at isang manok ng bayan.
Nagkaroon ng miscommunication doon yung mga players ng Mapua because earlier somebody was trying to get the Carl Tamayo and biglang iniwanan kaya nagkaturuan sila. Why would you left a Carl Tamayo wide open for a 3?
Habel dishes off to Bonifacio. Had second thoughts versus 6'7" Carl Tamayo. Bonifacio misses and Alejandro the rebound. Pollick. Oh, what a pass and what a finish! Great connection between Pollick and Go.
You know, you want to reward your big men for sprinting down to the paint. You know, you always try to tell the guards to, if you see your big man sprinting down, you have to reward it because pag hindi mo ginawa yun, medyo tatama rin yung tumakbo because it's gonna be hard for them running from baseline defensively to baseline offensively. So kailangan talaga i-reward natin sila.
Tamayo, back outside to JJ Alejandro. Alejandro, back outside to Tamayo, lets it fly. And it will go the other way.
Substitution, coming in for Kenneth
Apple Tratter making an appearance here. Para di sa Gilas Pilipinas replaces Kenneth Tuffin. So still a big front line with a 6'7" Isacco, a 6'7" Carl Tamayo, and also a 6'7" Abu Tratter. And Kai Soto, 7'1", or 7'2" in shoes, is about to check in.
Now that's going to be a big challenge for Mapua because again, now you have a legit rim protector, you know, in Kai Soto. So earlier, Pelayo, yes, was making his outside shots. Obviously, Noah Luga now coming in is going to also help that offense by Mapua. But again, as much as possible, you want to go attack the basket first. But having a Kai Soto there is going to be a big problem. So what will you do? Off a stop, you have to run. You have to make sure bibilisan mo yung pace because you don't want Kai Soto protecting the paint.
Well, they call traveling on Robert Pollock. (32-23) lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Noah Lugo back in the game para sa Mapua Cardinals. Biteng gets it on the handoff, looking for an opening. Over the tall trees, misses. Bunya gets blocked by Kai Soto. Not in my stratosphere, says the Kaiju. Biteng lets it fly, short. Now you have to check out the wingspan of the lineup on the floor right now para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
Yeah, again, that's going to be a big problem for Mapua. But I love the way Biteng attack the basket. You know, as much as they have a Kai Soto there, you want to attack the basket because, again, if you could break down the guard and make Kai Soto a a primary defender, off of a miss, at least may chance ka to go for the rebound.
3-point shot brought to you by Chuksugo, nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Robert Pollock feeling splashy, knocking one down. Lugo, no hesitation on the jumper, knocks it down.
Exactly what exhibiting was doing was he's attacking the basket, attacking the defense of Gilas Pilipinas. And the problem here lang is, or the challenge for Mapua is, you always have to make sure you want to go high percentage. Kung pag tumira ka dun from the outside, because chances are you might not get that offensive rebound back.
Going up against a bigger team, Coach Topex, how do you at least neutralize the effect of the bigs? Do you want to move the pressure up if you're the Mapua Cardinals?
Yeah, I think having this three-guard lineup now for Coach Atoy ko is you want to pressure them from the backcourt. You know, yung strength kasi ng Gilas Pilipinas dito is kapag nakababa sila at nakapag-set up ng play. Chances are talagang medyo mamumblema ka just like what's happening now. But ang importante dito kasi is off a stop or off a made basket, quick inbound, and try to take your chances running down the basketball. But if you're gonna slow down the pace, you're helping Gilas now defensively.
You talked about playing against players more mature than you. Well, he's young, but he's towering over everyone. We are talking about Kai Soto from the Ateneo Blue Eaglets.
What you gotta love about Kai Soto is obviously during the QAP season is sanay na siya natatamaan. So yung mga ganitong tama, you'll notice he doesn't even react. You know, so it's something that he was already expecting. So it's really gonna, you know, make him mentally tough.
Smart free throw brought to you by Smart. Get for YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Tsaka pagbalik niya doon sa kanyang koponan, mas sanay na siya mag-finish against contact. Because you're getting hit harder here.
Kasi ang tawag nga natin dito, minamasahe siya dito eh. Kumbaga, yun yung malaking bagay for him.
Oh, strong move underneath. Christian Bunag.
You know what I like about what Bunyak did there is he created space by being physical. You know, chances are, yes, Kai might get that block, but you have to make sure you exert contact first and then go try for that putback or that shot from the paint.
36-27, Gilas lead. Lots of wrestling underneath. Nakita ni Abu Tratter yung mismatch. Tried to seal his defender off immediately.
Yeah, automatically when Abu saw that Biteng was switching off, hindi niya na iniwanan eh. That's why he just sealed him down the paint because we know that the man of Trapper, you know, Serrano is not gonna let go of Thirdy Ravena.
Lugo leading the break. Gets into Bunag and got fouled. Now look at Bunag trying to outrun Kai Soto that time.
Yeah, obviously, that's the only advantage that you could have if you're Bunag. So kailangan, tama yung ginagawa ni Loa, you see the numbers, you have to keep on attacking those numbers, those mismatches.
And Christian Bunag at the line, knocks down the first free throw, brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Wherever you're watching, online or on ESPN5, we hope that you are enjoying this game between the Mapua Cardinals and Gilas Pilipinas. Muli ako po si James Velasquez, kasama si Coach Topex Robinson at ang buong puwersa ng ESPN5. Bolik, spins, dishes, paras, in and out. Look at Bunag boxing out Kai Soto. Hey, if you don't have the height advantage, daanin mo sa diskarte. Great box out by Bunag, and it's a timeout whistle. Kobe Paras definitely knows how to break ankles with his handle, attack off the bounce, and make you look silly with his plethora of finishing moves at the rim. And he has helped Gilas Pilipinas to a 36-28 lead against the Mapua Cardinals. Of course, height, athleticism, maybe you give it to Gilas Pilipinas. But what has been the main thing that has given them the advantage in this game, Coach?
Yeah, I think it's really the height that they have. Obviously, they're making right decisions. You know, having Matt Nieto earlier and now Robert Boylick also trying to really look at the advantages that they have. You know, obviously looking for opportunities for themselves, but opportunities for their teammates.
Matt Nieto knocks it down. Three-point shot brought to you by Chooks to Go, nag-isang manok ng bayan. And again, Gilas Pilipinas, their turn to put up some pressure defense.
Yeah, what I like about Gilas right now, yes, they're scoring at will, but they're putting so much emphasis also on defense. You know, they're putting pressure, making sure that it's going to be hard for Mapua Cardinals to really set up their plays.
38-28 lead, 10-point lead now for Gilas Pilipinas. Kai Soto, baseline J misses. Mapua trying to run things up. Pelayo. And nice move going to the basket. Daniel Aguirre with a teardrop.
That was a good execution coming from Mapua Cardinals because hindi pa nakakapag-set up ng depensa na maayos itong Gilas. So yeah, if there's an opportunity for you to attack, you have to take advantage of that.
Well, Ravena trying to set up Kai Soto, and Soto getting clobbered underneath. That's a physicality that he has to play through.
But one thing you'll notice, he's not really even reacting. But as we look at that early offense play coming from Isaac Go.
Smart assist at the half brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Nieto inbounds it to Abu Tratter. An 8-point lead para sa Gilas. Abu, fade away. Good, what a goal for Abu Tratter.
You know what Abu Tratter brings in this table is, you know, he's not really looking for his shots. You know, he's really been he does the intangibles. You know, the past games he's really been solid, not just offensively but defensively. You know, keeping the ball alive. You know, taking advantage of his power to always keep the ball alive. That's why siyang stabilizer dito eh. Kasi sa kanya pulot-pulot lang. You know, that's where he gets his points.
Kai Soto, shot clock 14 seconds.
Kai Soto had a couple of blocks, rebounds. Trip to the line as well in his few minutes of action. Gets replaced by Troy Reich. 6'7" forward from Wake Forest. NCAA Div 1 school. Bunag blocked by Reich. Not on my watch, says Troy Reich.
Yeah, I think Bunag kind of tripped on that play. Kaya nawalan siya ng elevation. But again, that's a good setup job coming from Mapua Cardinals.
They try to set up Bunag again. Gets double team. Put the ball down. And there is a foul whistle.
Holding foul number 2, Troy Wright.
Credit the Mapua Cardinals feeding their big man. Giving him the confidence na hindi, kahit malalaki yung pantay mo, pupuntahan ka namin.
Hey, you'll notice Christian Bunag really like slugging it out with his Gilas big man. Earlier it was Kai Soto. You know, now it's gonna be Reich.
And Christian Bunag once again at the line. Smart free throw brought to you by Smart. Get for YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Back to a double-digit lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas, 40-30. Reich gets it to Ravena for 3. Misfires that time. Victoria leading the break. Gets it to Pelayo. Pull up. And 30 Ravenna explodes to the air for the rebound and directing this fast break. 30 crossover, teardrop. What a move, what a finish.
You know, 30 Ravenna really scouting the floor. You know, nakita niya meron siyang shooter from Kobe Paras on the corner, but when he saw that there's no walang resistance that's why he got so deep in the paint.
Daniel Aguirre gets another one. Both teams trading buckets with under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Tratter, balik kay Ravenna. Balik sa labas, Troy Wright. Gilas Pilipinas moving the ball around. 10 left to shoot. Ravenna with a sidestep. Oh, gets to the basket. Uncontested, unstoppable.
Again, 30 Ravenna taking his time. You know, he had an opportunity to attack there earlier, but nakita niya medyo hindi maganda yung spacing. That's why he took his time, you know, and then attacked it when he saw that there's a better opening.
And they are getting high percentage looks, talking about Gilas Pilipinas.
Yeah, they've been aggressive attacking the basket. You know, obviously, yung nabibreak nila yung depensa nitong Mapua Cardinals.
Oh, Ravenna the dish, right with a swish. A 44-32 lead for the Nationals.
Earlier, he made those two attacks, and then the time that he saw that there's an open on Troy Wright, he immediately passed the ball, and that's already 3 3-pointers dito sa ating second quarter for Gilas Pilipinas. While Mapua, they clamped down on that outside shooting palagi, started pretty well, but na-recognize yun ng mga players ng Gilas, so now they respect this Pilayo kid.
47-34. Ravenna uses the right screen. Height mismatch. Wright making his move. Banks it in.
You know, Troy Wright, when he saw that there was a smaller guy on him, instead of popping out earlier, he opted to go to the post.
Victoria having trouble. Gives it to Noah Lugo. Under a minute remaining in the first half, there's a foul. It's on Kobe Paras.
What are you gonna admire about this Mapua Cardinals is, yes, Gilas is scoring at will right now, but they don't stop playing. You know, as soon as that basket was made by Gilas, they quickly inbounded the ball and went back to their half-court set.
Oh, Mapua seeing those gaps in the defense and making Gilas Pilipinas pay.
Again, Mapua Cardinals being patient with their execution, not intimidated a bit by this tall Gilas lineup.
49-36. Paras pops out. 3. No friendly bounce for Kobe. Lugo jump starting this break, but Gilas Pilipinas immediately back. Victoria challenging the defense. No one stopped the ball, and he will troop to the line.
What I like about Victoria is he saw the opening. You know, he didn't hesitate, even if he saw that Kobe Paras was there ready to block that shot.
And no fear in Lawrence Victoria. Despite the presence of Abu Tratter, Kobe Paras took it hard to the basket. This is Smart Free Throw is brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT.
Coming in for Matt Nieto.
They put in Robert Bollick for the final 17.5. And with all apologies, Coach Topex, you know what the Robert Bollick can do when the shot clock is winding down.
Yeah, you know, he's really a big-time player. You know, I'm happy to see him back again after suffering that injury.
Almost got that one in. But we will head into halftime. An 11-point lead for Robert Bollick and the rest of Gilas Pilipinas, 49-38 against a hard-fighting, no retreat, no surrender squad in the Mapua Cardinals. Welcome back to ESPN 5, third quarter, just about underway from inside the Filoil Flying V Center. Kobe Paras will be joined Matt Nieto, 30 Ravenna, Will Gozum, and Troy Wright. Well, it's a small ball lineup for the Mapua Cardinals. As you have Victoria, Habel Biteng, joining Warren Bonifacio, and Daniel Aguirre. It's essentially 3 guards, one small forward and a power forward in Warren Bonifacio.
Yes, so far this group of Mapua Cardinals has been great. You know, they try to outwork you. They're trying to put the pressure on you, and so far it's been working wonders for Coach Atoyko. So I think they want to really capitalize on that advantage right now.
Catch and shoot. Three is all good. And that three-point shot brought to him at Chuks to go. Naging isang manok ng bayan.
That's a good setup job coming from Lawrence Victoria. Really aggressive and seeing that opening and trying to shoot that basketball.
Paras, post up. Puts it in, plus the foul.
You know, Gilas Pilipinas recognizing that the advantage that they have with Kobe Paras. That's why what happened now was it was a 4-out, 1-in offense. You know, mahihirapan makatulong yung mga manlalaro ng Mapua because we know that Ravenna, Matt Nieto, obviously Gossam have outside shots.
Kobe, though, misses the free throw. Oh, Mapua trying to speed things up. Aguirre runs out of room. Oh, but scores anyway over Troy Wright.
Again, that quick inbound coming off a made basket by Mapua, paying dividends for them. Now, it's gonna challenge itong mga manlalaro ng Gilas Pilipinas that they have to always go down because nakita na ng advantage ng Mapua is their speed.
Ravenna for three. Short that time. Here come the Cardinals. Fast break in the making. Abel attacking baseline, but throws it away. 2-1-1 break. Ravenna behind the back. Paras gets fouled.
Lawrence Victoria not giving, you know, any easy gimme for Kobe Paras. Medyo tumigil ka agad yung Mapua doon. You know, we were talking about them, thinking about the next play, but when they committed the turnover, you'll see Pelayo instead of running down the basket is looking for what happened. But you always have to go next play. You always have to go next play, especially this group of Gilas Pilipinas guys are up and running.
As you can see, Daniel Aguirre immediately talking to Eric Abel na, sige lang, next play lang tayo, basta huwag titigil maglaro. He was motioning, basta laro lang tayo.
Yun yung sinasabi natin even with my players like the Marcelino twins. You know, after making a turnover, kailangan bumalik na tayo kaagad because there's nothing you could do about it. What you could do is think about what you're gonna do next. Paano mo matutulungan yung team mo after making that costly turnover.
Hopefully, in real life, madali lang din mag-move on. Parang sa basketball, it's a skill many people have yet to learn. Pelayo on the step back. Gang rebounding for the Cardinals. Gilas off and running. Pass bothered. Pressure defense for the Cardinals. Right to 30. Takes a contact. Won't trip to the free throw line.
That was a good aggressive move coming from 30 Ravenna. He saw that, you know, during the scramble, medyo naligaw yung mga manlalaro ng Mapua. You know, having that kind of smarts for 30 Ravenna is really a big factor for this Gilas cause. And we were talking about kanina nga, but we mentioned the Marcelino twins and nanonood sila ngayon and they've been scouting itong Mapua Cardinals. Medyo malapit na yung ating season. So, again, the guys at the dorm, sa aking mga alaga dyan sa LPU, you know, you keep on watching these games because these are the players that you're gonna play up against.
Doing their homework, Coach Topix, huh? I like it. 53-43, 10-point ball game. Goes home and Bonifacio in a wrestling match underneath. They challenge Abel. Well, this is something that Eric Abel can do. Get to the basket, slice you up off the dribble.
Yes, Eric Abel made a turnover earlier, but it didn't stop him from doing it the next time. And now he's being rewarded by going to the free throw line.
Abel good on the first. You always need to give your shot creators, your ball handlers, the confidence to do their thing.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you're gonna make mistakes. You know, you're bound to make mistakes. But the question is how well you're gonna recover from that mistake. And again, Abel solid on that. You know, he really again committed the turnover. Nabawi niya naman kaagad. You gotta love the energy of these guards of Mapua Cardinals. You know, they know that pag nakapag-set up ng mabuti or ng maayos within the time frame itong Gilas, you're gonna have problems.
Abel on Nieto. Well, Zoom pops out. Handoff for Kobe Paras. Kobe. This is that time. And Victoria the rebound. Gets it to Pelayo. Mid-range jump shot. That's good.
That was a good setup job coming from Pelayo. But you'll see all of these Mapua Cardinals, these players are really running down. You know, kumbaga kahit anong mangyari, bababa kami, we're gonna quick inbound. At every stop, look at these kids trying to go space out the floor.
Aguirre driving, uses the left hand, and what a run for the Mapua Cardinals!
This is a big question for Gilas Pilipinas. You know, because what's happening all the time is they have the lead. Come third quarter, medyo dito sila nagpa-fold. But you could see now the fight in them. So much learnings from their experiences during the Filoil tournament.
It was a 6-0 run. And Seth Pelayo knocks down the pull-up jumper. And then Daniel Aguirre with a left hand over Kobe Paras. But then Arvin Tolentino happened on the break. This is a free throw though, so it's a 55-49 lead for Gilas. Handoff for Victoria. Balik kay Habel. Marami pang oras sa shot clock para sa Mapua Cardinals. Aguirre taking on Tolentino. Misses the jumper. Look at Habel from out of nowhere.
You know, Habel really keeping the ball alive. You know, he was medyo nakalimutan ni box out ni Matt Nieto.
Paras facing up. Takes a jumper. Too strong. Now, what's missing from the play of Gilas Pilipinas, Coach Robles?
Yeah, I think you also have to give credit to the defense that the Mapua Cardinals has put up. Earlier, obviously, Gilas Pilipinas getting to their rhythm shot. You know, they were able to get it where they wanted. Yun yung adjustment na ginawa ngayon ng Mapua University because having those guards in, kumbaga nagkaroon ka ng speed and quickness.
Nice ball movement from the Cardinals. And the Cardinals flying high in the third. It's just a 2-point game.
You know, the Cardinals bring the fight, you know, in these Gilas Pilipinas and challenging them. Ito na ngayon nasusubukan again. Yung familiarity, you know, them playing together. At makikita natin doon si Arvin Tolentino was solid in trying to stop that Mapua Cardinal run.
Arvin Tolentino scoring against Warren Bonifacio, but Bonifacio claiming he got elbowed. Let's take a look at it again. So here's the drive. But Tolentino just protecting the ball, but inadvertently hit him in the midsection. Well, you know Warren Bonifacio's a tough cookie. Step back for Victoria. No, gets it to Habel. Bang! 6 points for Eric Habel. Again, back to a 2-point deficit. Ravenna gets it to Tolentino, former teammates at one time in Ateneo de Manila University. 30 hesitated, sets up Tuffin. Battle for the rebound will go the other way. A chance to tie or take the lead for the Mapua Cardinals.
Yes, that was a good stop coming from Mapua Cardinals, and slowly but surely, them Mapua Cardinals getting to the rhythm.
Pelayo taking on Tuffin. Bonifacio, 11 left to shoot. Warren versus Abu. Warren couldn't score and Tracker the rebound. Let's see if JJ Alejandro can make a difference here in the third. Oh, look at the defense. Pelayo denied Tuffin and it's a turnover.
Actually, miscommunication between Tuffin and Tolentino, but again, that's because of the defense, you know, that Mapua Cardinals put in. Medyo nagkaroon ng miscommunication itong dalawang manlalaro ng Gilas Pilipinas.
Yung ball movement na nakita natin sa Gilas Pilipinas, hindi na ganun kaswabe dahil sa defense na ipinapakita ng Mapua. Here's exhibiting. Tried to set up Coach Atoy Ko, but Coach Atoy Ko far removed from his playing days.
Siguro sinabi ni Coach Atoy, hindi ba ako ready eh. You know, he should have set me up. But again, it's really gonna be Mapua's quarter.
When 30 Ravenna is on fire, on a rhythm, how many people can stop him? 0, just like his jersey number.
Yeah, that was a good third quarter run coming from 30 Ravenna. Already with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And he has been creating for himself, for his teammates. You saw that behind-the-back pass for Troy Reich, who hit an outside shot. But his team ahead by just 2 because of the fine play of the Mapua Cardinals here in the second half.
You know, one thing, James, what's obvious is every time a team is up against Gilas Pilipinas, kumbaga lahat ng players kasi nila is gusto nilang ma-challenge yung Gilas Pilipinas because obviously yung pride din nila na I think pwede ako dito sa lineup na to So I'm gonna make it a point that I'm really gonna work them, trying to help them also develop their team.
Just the 5th deadlock of the game, 57 all. Tratter almost lost it. Tuffin recovers. Or actually hit out of bounds. Last touch of the Mapua Cardinal on Exhibite.
Substitution Robert Bolick coming in for 30 Ravenna. 16 seconds to shoot.
Robert Bolick rejoins the Gilas 5 on the floor, hoping to retake the lead. Tratter gives it back to JJ Alejandro. It's a side pick and roll. Tratter gets it back with 6 left to shoot. Tratter all the way.
That's a good recognition coming from Abu Tratter and JJ Alejandro.
Sarvin Tolentino and Warren Bonifacio getting acquainted.
You can see the look in the eyes of Coach Atoy ko because kumbaga sinasabi ni Coach Atoy mukhang nakakarami na itong si Arvin Tolentino. But again, as long as it's, not trying to intentionally hurt you, I think Arvin Tolentino was just trying to stop, that rim run coming from Bonifacio.
This is what Warren Bonifacio does. Such a physical presence underneath. Never mind that he's an incoming college freshman. Pag ganyan na mature yung laro mo in any league, it'll show.
Yeah, it's really a testament of how Coach Randy Alcantara really developed his players, coming out of high school. These are, they've been to a lot of battles together. They played in the finals of the juniors division. You could see now the maturity on Warren Bonifacio.
Victoria with this free throw brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. 58-59. Tolentino gets it into Gilas' attack zone. Bolick. Kick out. Tuffin. Corner. Bang!
Again, that's the beauty of having a legit point guard in Robert Bolick. Obviously, we know that he could score. But one thing Robert Bolick could bring is his leadership. Looking at the right opportunities for not just for himself, but also for his teammates.
Bonifacio back outside to Victoria. Wants to clear out with 8 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Beats Tuffin all the way to the basket, leaving defenders in the dust. Bolick drives, kicks, same spot, same result for Kenneth Tuffin.
That was a big back shot coming from Robert Tuffin.
And that 3-point shot brought to you by Chooks to go, nag-isa manok ng bayan. Abel, back outside of Biteng. Bolick now versus Victoria. Oh, Victoria, a hezi. Gonna leave his defender that time. Bonifacio kick out. Aguirre gets fouled. And it's a foul on Arvin Tolentino on the challenge.
Magandang recognition to ni Warren Bonifacio. He saw that he doesn't really have any clearance coming from the defense. That's why he saw Aguirre open for that perimeter jump shot.
The scoring well spread among the Mapua Cardinals, Coach Topex. You've had a couple of players with 6, 7, 8, 9 points here in this game. As that free throw, or rather this assist. Take a look at Robert Bolick, the dish. Kenneth Tuffin, the swish. Smart assist of the half brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart, Sun, and TNT. Oh, Bolick turning up the Jets, but it's a turnover. Great defense by Mapua. Victoria slows down, spots Pelayo. Mid-range shot. Bonifacio rebound. Warren Bonifacio proving to be a supremo underneath the basket.
You would appreciate how he really slung it out with obviously Abu Tratter, which is also a power person. You know, you saw there Arvin Tolentino. But, you know, the thing with Warren Bonifacio, yes, he got hit a couple of times, but he just picked himself up. You know, really a warrior in himself and tried to prove his worth also for this Mapua Cardinals team.
Sipag at determinasyon ginagamit ni Warren Bonifacio para dito sa revolusyon na ginagawa ng Mapua sa ating ikatlong yugto. Vince Tolentino now in the game. Couldn't get it to JJ Alejandro. Finally gets it to his guard. JJ making his move. That's a foul on Vince Tolentino above the neck. Collided with the Cedric Pelayo. It is just a 3-point game, Coach Topex.
Again, this creating Mapua group is really not just giving up. You know, Pelayo has a size, I mean, he has a size disadvantage, but he just stood his ground, making sure that Tolentino is not going to get it inside the paint.
Pull-up is good. Eric Habel smoking hot here in the third. 10 points already.
Habel solid on that pull-up and then not realizing or not looking at who's guarding him.
Tamayo gets it back to Vince Tolentino. Bolick uses a Tolentino screen. Kick out to Tratter. Kick out to Tamayo. Open. Bang! All day! All good!
Gilas Pilipinas pretty much patient with that execution.
3-point shot brought to you by Chooks to go. Nag-isa manok ng bayan. 4-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas. Habel trying to set up Bunag, but turns it over. And Gilas Pilipinas will sue for a timeout. What a run for the Mapua Cardinals, but Gilas holding them at bay. Timeout brought to you by Chooks to go. Nag-isa manok ng bayan.
As you could see, we were asking, I mean, they might have a smaller group of guys, but these guys are trying to outwork this bigger and more talented Gilas Pilipinas group.
Alejandro safely into Gilas' attack zone. Tolentino guarded tightly by Cedric Pelayo. Isaac Go gets it to Robert Bolick. Patiently looking to dissect the defense. Bolick gets a big man on him. There's a mismatch somewhere. Go outside. Bolick extra pass. Tamayo overcooks the three, and here comes Mapua. That pass a little too fast, too furious. Another turnover. Something that Mapua has to check. Lalo na, dikit pa ang ating laro. 68-64.
You know, the thing with Habel there is he could have taken that shot. You know, he was wide open, but again, being a point guard, which is, you know, trying to make sure that your teammates are also getting the opportunities to score. Kumbaga, you have to give it up, but I guess that's the thing that he needs to work on. You know, you have to recognize when you're open and when you need to pass the ball.
Robert Bolick this time deciding he wanted to score. Took it all the way to the basket and successfully got fouled.
To foul the shots, Robert Bolick Jr.
And for Robert Bolick, it's going to be important for him to find ways to get Gilas some points. Lalo na kung medyo malamig yung kanilang field goal shooting dito sa third quarter.
Ang maganda kasi dito ginagawa ni Robert Bolick is, yes, we know that he could score. You know, he's an MVP in his own right. Ang maganda dito, he's always locating the open guys. You know, not really sobrang alam niya kung kailan niya ititira. If he sees a guy that's wide open, he's willing to pass that basketball.
70-64. Bunag in the post against Isaac Go. Gamboa versus Vince Tolentino. Hard drive to the basket. Vince, high-flying rebound. Bolick checking the clock. Possible last shot time para sa Gilas Pilipinas. He is guarded by Noah Lugo. And Bolick got fouled by Christian Bunag.
Logging back on number 15, Christian Bunyan. Penalty is the third foul of Christian Bunyan.
Just the growth of the game of Robert Bolick.
Junior, 2 shots.
Playing for the LSGH Greenies and then De La Salle University and finally San Beda University. He's always had that inner drive, yung fighting spirit kumbaga, Coach Topex. Pinag-uusapan natin kanina, hindi siya yung player na gusto lang manalo. Siya yung player na ayaw magpatalo.
Yeah, you could see it in his eyes, you know, playing with this kid during the finals. He was really a man on a mission. You know, he's not just going to roll down and die, and he's just going to give you a good fight.
Lugo short on the three, rebounded by Isaac Go. And that will take us into the payoff here in the fourth quarter. Gilas Pilipinas holding off a man rush by the Mapua Cardinals. Muntik makahabol, tied the game at 57 all at one point, but still Gilas Pilipinas heads into the fourth with a lead, 72-64. That small ball unit, 4 guards, 1 power forward in Warren Bonifacio, really did wonders in terms of speeding the tempo of this game.
I think what Mapua Cardinals did there is they're trying to take Gilas Pilipinas out of their comfort zone. Another thing is, after made baskets, they're just gonna keep on running. You know, trying to challenge the quickness and the speed of Gilas Pilipinas.
First bucket of the fourth quarter going to 7-footer, Kai Soto. Nice tap away by Kai. Aguirre recovers though. And literally, Kai Soto is head and shoulders above his matchup.
Yeah, but again, even if Aguirre knows that he's medyo sobrang laki nitong ni Kai Soto, but he never stopped, you know, trying to post up.
Maraming paraan to get through your matchup. Gamitin mo yung diskarte mo. That's what Daniel Aguirre is going to be doing against Kai Soto. Again, a tall front line, and Isaac Go, Carl Tamayo, and Kai Soto joining Robert Pollock and JJ Alejandro playing the 2. Oles Victoria, Bonifacio, Lugo, Aguirre, and Pelayo for Mapua. Battle for the rebound. Look at the hustle by Mapua. Players sliding on the floor. Noah Lugo versus Isaac Go. It is a jump ball situation. And possession arrow will favor Mapua.
You gotta love how these two teams are trying to grind it out. You know, they both know how much important this game is. Yes, you couldn't see from the scoreboard that whoever's leading on this game, because you could see guys really diving and sacrificing their bodies for the good of that basketball. You know, it's really a fun to watch experience for these two young teams.
14 seconds.
Reminds me of a 5'8" point guard who hustled for offensive rebounds during his playing career. Kasama pa niya si Warren Ibanez, the kulit bulilits. I remember that tandem. 3-point shot by Victoria, misses. Tamayo, strong rebound.
You know, ang palagi nating inaano, if you're a smaller guard, if you cannot out height them, you have to outwork them, which is what we could see now with this Mapua Cardinals team.
JJ Alejandro with a 3-point shot brought to you by just to go. Ang isang manok ng bayan.
What you notice there, yes, JJ Alejandro made the 3, but as soon as JJ Alejandro's ball switched to the net, Mapua Cardinal players already inbounding the ball. So the more ang aniano kasi nila, the quick basketball sila. As much as possible, they want to get down on the floor as early as after the 24-second.
And that open shot created by the attention on the bigs of Gilas Pilipinas. Kaya nahanap ni Isaac Cross si JJ Alejandro. No high-low option for Kai Soto. It's a side pick and roll. No. There's Pollock trying to create against Habel. Pollock having trouble. Turnover. 77-64 lead for Gilas. Habel sets up Bonifacio. Back to Habel. Open shot. No go that time. Look at Pollock patiently, calmly settling down the troops.
You know, the thing with Robert Pollock, yes, he's taller than the regular guards, but you could see him just patrolling that basketball. You know, trying to use his height, trying to protect that basketball from the smaller Habel.
Now Kai Soto, 5 points in the game. Just towering above the competition. Exi, bang! And a 3-point shot brought him by Chuksigo against sa manok ng bayan.
Yeah, JJ Alejandro knew how XC beating is really dangerous from the 3. That's why nung naiwanan niya ng tingin itong si XC beating, nakita niya na kaagad that he made a mistake.
There is a foul on Warren Bonifacio wrestling with Kai Soto underneath.
Substitution. Christian Bunyag coming in for Daniel Aguirre.
But what Bonifacio is doing is trying to defend Kai early. Pagtawid pa lang sa 3, binabody up na siya ni Warren.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do if you're Warren Bonifacio, kasi nga naman kumbaga pinaglalabanan niyo yung painted area eh. Pag napasok na yun ni Kai, napasukan niya na yung depensa ng Mapua, it's really gonna attract other Mapua players, which is gonna open up the shooters of Gilas Pilipinas.
Here's Bunag versus Isaac Go. Gets it to Exhibite. Ball movement for the Cardinals, whipping the ball around like a hot potato. Abel gets it to Pelayo. Nice shot for Cedric Pelayo, using the screen to get open.
Mapua Cardinals pretty patient executing on that possession because they know they have to make sure that the defense of Gilas is moving, the players are moving around, and trying to wait for that gap of an opportunity that they're going to take advantage of.
Offensive foul on Carl Tamayo. Now this is going to be interesting. It's essentially a two-point guard lineup on the floor with Matt Nieto and Robert Bolick in the backcourt.
Yeah, I think napansin na rin ni Coach Joey Chico that that they're really having a hard time bringing the ball down. You know, you need two guards just to at least give you enough time for you to execute.
Nagsabay pa kasi si Exhibiting at si Eric Habel. Bolick, strong rebound. And again, just safely taking it into Gilas' attack zone. Bolick all the way! The finish with the foul!
Ang advantage kasi dito ni Robert Bolick is pag nalagay kanya na sa likod niya, for sure he's gonna lock you down with that. He's taking his time. He knows now that Habel is out of his. He already have him in control. That's why he's gonna attack with that basket. Even if Robert Bolick misses that shot, you'll notice two Gilas big guys really waiting for that offensive rebound to happen.
10 points for Robert Bolick. 82-69 lead para sa Gilas kontra Mapua. Pelayo trying to attack early. Bite carving his way around the defense of Matt Nieto. And able troop to the line.
The thing with exhibiting right now is alam na kasi alam na agad ni Matt that he could shoot from the outside. So ang ginagawa ngayon ni exhibiting is he's attracting Matt outside, and once he attacks, nilalak niya itong si Matt Nieto. That's why alam na alam ni exhibiting that he could also drive to the basket.
And Exhibiting at the line and knocking down the first free throw, brought to you by Smart. Get free YouTube every day from Smart Sun and TNT. Exhibiting, one of the senior statesmen para di sa Mapua Cardinals. He will be playing, he will continue to play rather a crucial role, a leadership role for the Mapua Cardinals come the next NCAA season.
Yeah, looking at the lineup of Mapua, yes, they struggled a bit during the last season, but medyo promising itong lineup ngayon, itong Mapua Cardinals.
Bata, mabilis. As Bolick, open, bang! Breaks the pay for leaving him open.
Again, it's a beauty to see Robert Bolick shooting the three. You know, confident enough that, you know, he could take that. But you have to also give credit to that the offense of the Gilas Pilipinas, you know, that allowed Robert Bolick to be shooting that wide open three.
Victoria wants some space against Carl Tamayo. Tamayo shuts the door. Here's Warren Bonifacio. Takes it all the way, overcooks it. And Kai Soto wrestles away the rebound, got fouled.
Just like what we were saying earlier, you know, there's no easy possession from Kai Soto. As soon as he gets that rebound, you'll see a lot of hands coming from the Mapua Cardinals, taking the ball away from him.
Just imagine when Kai finally develops and grows into his body.
That's gonna be a big problem for the other teams. But
Kasi ngayon malaki problema na siya, coach eh. Here's Soto now versus Munag, driving baseline. Spins, got stripped. There was a whistle.
Substitution, 30 Ravenna coming in for Carl Tamayo.
And 30 Ravenna replaces Carl Tamayo. Troy Wright in the game as well para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Bolick to inbound. Wright back to Bolick. 5 left to shoot. Bolick got blocked. Great defense by Habel. Wright puts it up and in.
Troy Wright turning garbage into gold. You know, just when you thought that nakastop na itong Mapua, you know, finally nailing the jumper.
9 points in the game for Troy Wright in his first outing for Gilas Pilipinas.
You know, when we talk about Troy, like it reminds us so much of a Sean Anthony.
Yes.
You know, he's not really as quick, you know, as what you expect, but he's super deadly and he knows when to take the shot.
Holding round number 24, Lawrence
Plays within his
Victoria.
strengths.
Lawrence Victoria, 5 foul.
And that's it for Lawrence Victoria, fouling out of this game.
Mapua University.
That's going to be a big blow for Coach Atoy Cole, because one thing about Victoria is he's really a solid guard, solid defender, defensively, and he's willing to take those big shots for Coach Atoy Cole.
Beating, pressuring Matt Nieto. Right versus Bonifacio. Oh, goes behind the back with a left hand. And it's an offensive foul on Troy Wright.
Offensive foul, number 2, Troy Wright.
Credit the
That is
defense of
4.
Warren Bonifacio getting up in the grill of Troy Wright.
Yeah, what Warren Bonifacio did there was hindi siya na blow by. You know, he stood his ground trying to just keep Troy Wright in front of him.
Pelayo, handoff for Eric Abel, guarded by 30 Ravenna. Bonifacio driving over Kai Soto. And right to rebound. Nag-iiba talaga yung shot, Coach Topex eh. Yung tutok dapat nilolobo pag si Kai yung nasa rim. Oh, look at the adjustment now in Gilas, Pilipinas. Earlier, intense pressure denying Kai Soto. So now it's Kai Soto being the high in the high-low play.
Yeah, because they Troy Wright saw the advantage that they have, because you know he's being guarded by exhibiting, which is about 3. He has to give up 3 or 4 inches. But one thing you like about this Mapua group, again, they don't just give up. You know, hindi nila bibigyan ng easy basket itong mga manlalaro ng Gilas Pilipinas.
And Wright knocks it down, makes it 88-71. Now is there enough time for Mapua to get back into this? Just under 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Yes, they're trailing behind, but I think one thing that Coach Atoy wants to develop in these players is, you know, to finish strong. You know, not looking at the score right now, but more about the development of how they could really try to muscle their way back against a solid Gilas team.
There's a reach-in foul on 30 Ravenna. Ravenna, though, high-flying rebound on the previous play, tried to set up JV Mokon, who was leaking out.
Robert Rowland Jr.
A pass from Katipunan to Menjola.
2 foul shots. Next is beating.
That's what I miss about covering college basketball, the geographical references, Coach Topex.
Yeah, also the energy of these kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just seeing them diving for that loose ball. You know, it's like them chasing their dreams. You know, they really are there to really,
Perfect,
you know, make it, give themselves a chance, not just for themselves, but sa mga pamilya nila na umaasa sa kanila, and knowing that the gift of basketball, na kung tama lang nilang gagamitin, you know, it's really gonna support their families and also, you know, give them a better chance in life.
Adnan Nokum now in the game para sa Mapua Cardinals. Nieto uses the right screen, pick and roll play. Right misses. Here come the Cardinals, still fighting hard. They are down 89-72. Aguirre high-low, bothered by the defense of Gilas. Ravenna settling down the troops as Alejandro gets the ball back outside the 30. A lot of time left on the shot clock of Gilas, but look at the pressure by Pelayo. Ravenna, quick crossover, kick out. Although that pass too fast and too furious for Matt Nieto.
That was a good setup job coming from 30 Ravenna. It just so happened that Matt Nieto wasn't able to catch that basketball.
Oh, Habel. Pull up, good! Nice looking shot for Eric Habel.
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Ato, you would really appreciate the fight that your players gave. You know, they're not giving up, not looking at the score right now, because you could see the intensity sa kanilang opensa at ganun din sa kanilang depensa.
Right. This is that time. This is not the time for Gilas Pilipinas to take their foot off the pedal, Coach Lopez.
Yeah, I think lessons learned from them, that there were games that they should have won. You know, come from behind games against UP, come from behind games. So marami kang natututunan doon, and that's the reason why they joined this tournament. You know, obviously winning is a part of it, but learning and growing together, it's something that they could talk about or they could work on during the practice and during filming.
And JV Moko knocks down a 3, first points of the game, and it's a big shot, making it 92-76.
Yeah, again, solid performance coming. Sino kasi yung ipapasok dito ni Coach Joy O'Keefe, for sure is gonna help out. But I think what Coach Jong right now needs is with 1 minute and 42 seconds, he wants more execution. He wants more familiarity with each other, getting their groove as a group. Kasi nga naman, sometimes it's really hard to have the right combination.
Ravenna, 3. Bang! Why not? Number 30, Ravenna. Pelayo sets up Nokum. But Troy Reich shutting the door. It is 94-76. Bunag posting up Reich. Up and under move for Christian Bunag.
You know, Mapua Cardinals not giving up with 1 minute and 10 seconds. They could still at least pull out some stops and at least give themselves a chance to score.
Mokon. Exposed baseline. Pass outside of right. They go to the corner. Matt Nieto. Another one!
Beautiful ball movement coming from that Gilas team, and you know they really are being just enjoying each and everyone's company. You know, you could see, you know, the reason why I say this because you could see the bench of Gilas Pilipinas egging their teammates on, not looking at the scores but appreciating the beauty of what these guys are doing.
And 30 Ravenna just misses the dunk. Maybe having a little too much fun. As Pelayo tries to come back with a 3. And all but the final score left to be settled. Gilas Pilipinas rebounding in the fourth quarter after getting that third quarter scare.
Yeah, that was a solid performance coming from Gilas Pilipinas. Yes, scary at the start of the third quarter when Mapua started pulling off, but again, you gotta appreciate, you know, the fight that the Gilas players put in.
And the final score will read 97-78. Gilas Pilipinas having a strong finishing kick against a hard-fighting Mapua Cardinals. Big victory for Gilas Pilipinas, 97-78 against the Mapua Cardinals. And this is the 12th Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented to you by Chooks to Go. Ako po si James Velasquez with Coach Topex Robinson. A lot of heroes in this game, but of course, the best player of the game went to Robert Bolick, who really steadied the ship pagdating ng second half. Robert, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sa laro mo, sa laro ng Gilas Pilipinas. Noong third quarter, humabol itong Mapua Cardinals. Pero pagpasok mo, na steady yung laro ng Gilas Pilipinas. Ano yung sinabi mo sa teammates mo para hindi kayo mag-panic doon sa comeback attempt ng Mapua?
Siyempre, first time ko pa, no? Hindi pa ako nag-practice. So, this is my first game with them. So, sabi ko lang naman, let's just move the ball. Kasi lahat naman ng talo namin, lack namin masyado yung moving the ball. So, yun yung strength ko eh. Finding open guys, making them make them shots, Staffin made 2 shots here. So, lahat naman, magaling naman lahat ng player dito eh. We just have to share the ball, look for open shots. Yun yung importante doon.
Yes, Robert, it's nice really to see you back in playing basketball. But ano ba yung nakita mo rin naman na binigay sa inyo ng Mapua Cardinals na makikita mo is something that you could commend them at the same time? Ano ba yung nakita mo naman na adjustment na ginawa nyo during that game?
Grabe yung Mapua, yung mga pull-up jumpers nila, parang DeRozan, matik eh. Sabi ko, di ba? Grabe. So, I need to learn that. Kailangan ko matuto yung mga pull-up jumpers nila kasi feeling ko yun yung lack sa game ko eh. Pero every time they have that pull-up jumper, talagang sinushoot nila. So I commend them for that. I think coaches nila, really taught them well. Even maliliit sila, pinahirapan kami. So yung adjustment lang naman namin, we just have to share the ball, look for our mismatches. So pinasok ni Coach Jong yung 3 bigs. Doon kami pound it inside, then kick out na lang after pag nag-count.
And then Robert, as our Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan player of the game, meron ka ba mga gustong batiin?
Oy, binabati ko lahat ng taga-Ormoc. Lahat ng taga-Ormoc dyan. Hi. Binawian lang namin yung Cavs. Talo si Lebron eh.
Congratulations,
Thank
Robert
you.
Bolick. Siya ang ating Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan player of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng Chooks to Go ang nag-iisang Manok ng Bayan.